am back. I finally got my washing machine after like a month and a half of waiting. It took that long to get it all settled, but there it is. I know, it's weird. It is gray and my dryer is white. It's because when I first got the washing machine like 6 years ago, they only had gray. So, and I love gray, like so much of my house. See all the walls there, it's like everything's gray. I love gray. So I thought, oh, it's so great. So I got it. So there's my floor cleaner. So need to get a dryer. So I go to get a dryer and they had both gray and white. But the white was like $250 cheaper. So I thought, well, nobody sees it, right? Nobody goes in my laundry room. I'm very picky about my laundry room. Nobody goes in there. So I thought nobody sees it. It's not like it's on display in the middle of my house, right? So, and then I thought, oh my gosh, my husband will be so excited. I'm saving $250 on a white dryer, right? So what that it's white. So I come home and you can't do anything right. Yeah, I always mess up no matter what, right? You always think you're making the right decision, right call, and you always mess up. So I come home and my husband sees it and he's like, why would you get a white one? They don't even match. It's dryer. It's a washing machine. Nobody sees it. I said, I thought you'd be so happy. I'm saving $250 on the color of a machine. He's like, yeah, but it looks stupid. Like I said, you cannot win. Okay, you cannot win as a mom, as a wife. Everything's always your fault. My mom used to always say that. Oh, as a mom, everything's your fault. And I didn't believe it until now I do. So it can be something simple. Okay, someone has misplaced a toy, misplaced something that I didn't even know they had, right? Or a toy that I don't play with it. Why would I move it, right? Unless it's like on my bar or something like that, which I'll talk about. I don't normally touch things unless it's like I'm reading up and it's in the way. And they come and where'd you put this? Where'd you put this? I didn't touch it. And then they find it and, oh yeah, that's right. It was not your fault, Mom. All the time. Now I will admit that if things on my bar have gotten thrown away by accident, I truly do not mean to deliberately throw important papers away. I have been known to throw important papers away. Car registrations is one I remember several years ago. There's important papers that I accidentally throw away. Okay, there's times that I actually throw bills away because then I never get the bill and I get the next bill and it shows a late fee. And I'm, what? I said, I'm so good. I'm paying my bills on time. And I look in my checkbook and there's no register of it. And I can remember opening the bill and then it disappears. And it's because when I open my mail, I have a pile of like bills and the garbage mail. And what happens is if people have important papers laying on the bar and I scoop up my garbage mail to throw away, the envelopes, all like magazines that you don't want, I accidentally pick up other papers and they get to hit the garbage. I don't do it on purpose, okay? My son's fiance lives with us, like I said, and she'll leave papers on the bar that are important. I'll give her a warning. Not to be rude, not like I'm some Hitler in my house, like you can't leave papers on the bar. It's not that. It's because I know I have a tendency to accidentally throw things away. It's completely by accident. So I'll tell her, listen, like, here's like your 3-day warning. I'm pretty sure that it's going to accidentally get thrown away very soon because in my tidying up, I'm constantly tidying up, constantly throwing things away off my bar. It's an accident. So I'm like, if you want this paper, if this is a really important paper for you, you better move it. You better find a safer place because most likely it's going to disappear. I have my own papers that disappear. I get mad at myself because I'm like, I just had that paper sitting there and it disappeared and I have no idea how, but it had to be me because no one else touches the bar or cleans up the bar or cleans up period except me. So it is my fault. But so on the norm, but as a mom, you get blamed for everything. So my husband always claims, I'm not good at trying to save money, trying to get a discount, or when you go to the grocery store, look for the good deals. And I admit, okay, I am not real great at that. I go to the grocery store, I'm in a hurry. I want to get in, get out, get done. I have like 30 minutes before I have to pick up the kids and I got to get a whole $200 worth of groceries and So I'm not really looking for deals. I'm just flying through getting what I need, right? So, and he thinks I'm wasteful. And when it comes to things like paper towels, okay, he thinks, why do you go through so many paper towels? I can't help it, okay? I go through like a roll a day. Wash my hands constantly. I have dish towels. I have uh, hand towels. But when I use a hand towel, after about 2 or 3 times of drying on it, it's wet, it's dirty, goes in the dirty pile. Okay, I literally, if I have a lot of dish towels too, dishcloths, I guess I want to say. But when I clean up my counters with them, it takes me probably 5 or 6 to clean up my counters and my bar because I spray it and I wipe a small area, and how that towel's dirty or that dishcloth is dirty. So I might have 20, 30 each of both of those. I go through that within about 3 days. They're in the wash. I do like 4 to 5 loads of wash a day. I forget to do my hand towels and dish towels for the kitchen. So I'm back to just having paper towels. And for raw meat, I never let a dishcloth touch raw meat. I don't care if it's going to the laundry room to be bleached. It is still raw meat. Raw meat, nothing touches a raw meat except bleach spray and a Clorox wipe. That's what you need to kill that stuff. So anyway, yes, I go through paper towels a lot, and especially when I cook. Okay, I go through probably a roll a day on the norm. If I cook a lot, I go through probably 2 rolls a day. And I cooked a lot this weekend, being Labor Day weekend. It was great. My husband was home, and all my kids, and the girlfriend and the fiance and my daughter's boyfriend, and so I cooked a lot. So on Sunday, I love to cook, and I also like not to cook. But on Sunday, everybody went kayaking, and I was here by myself, had the whole kitchen to myself, whole house to myself, and cooked all day. Loved it. No interruptions, no one needing this or that, no one needing a snack or me to cook them something else while I'm trying to prepare a huge meal. I loved it, right? By myself. They all went kayaking. Kayaking's fun. But to be totally honest, I'd rather be in my kitchen alone cooking because I do love it. So, but the day before, we were going to be out all day with my husband. So I put something in the crock pot, and I thought I'll share that meal because I love to hear easy, quick, good recipes that are going to help. I live 25 minutes from town. So after school, there's always at least one stop we have to do, at the minimum one stop. So, but at the earliest we ever get home is like 4:30. I can't at 4:30 start a huge preparation of huge meal. So we all use the crock pot at times. Now today we get home at we have to stay in town for soccer. So it'll be like 7:15 when we get home. So I'll get supper on the way home for my little guy. My older kids will go out to eat. So I don't come home at 7:15 and try to prepare any type of meal in any way. So on Saturday, my crock pot meal was I cut up red potatoes, and it all depends. I probably did maybe 3 pounds. It all depends on how many people you're preparing it for. So I peel, cut up red potatoes, layer them in the crock pot, dump about 3 cans of green beans and the juice on top, cut up kielbasa, like one link, cut that up into bite-sized pieces, put that on top, cut up an onion, I don't know, like a medium onion. I told you I don't measure anything, sorry. Put that on top, salt and pepper, put a lid on it, cook it on medium for like 4 to 6 hours. You come home to a completely cooked meal, meat, potato, and a vegetable. That's what I have to cook. When my husband's home, I have to have meals with all 3 of those in it, or it's not considered a meal in his eyes. So, and that's an easy, quick meal. Most everybody likes it in my house. I think my 19-year-old doesn't. To be totally honest, there is not one thing that I cook, not one thing that I cook that everybody likes. Everybody likes my homemade mac and cheese except my daughter. There's always someone in the house that doesn't like what I'm making. So I'm making something extra, be it a French bread pizza or hot ham and cheese. There's always 2 meals at least going on in this house because someone doesn't like whatever I'm cooking. So anyway, my cleaning tip for today is when you go to the grocery store, okay, go in, grab those little wipes that they have. Now I carry wipes, I carry hand wipes, I carry hand sanitizer. I don't go out in society without it. But when you go in the store, these wipes are free. It amazes me how many people walk right by those free wipes. Okay. The grocery store knows how disgusting these carts are, or they wouldn't have free wipes. Okay. It's a proven fact. It's not my own germ freak knowledge that this is a proven fact. They have done studies. There is fecal matter, human poop, on those carts. Okay. On the carts where you put your hands, then you touch your groceries. Then I see people go through the grocery store touching their face, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they didn't even wipe their cart off. Okay, so for me, I know I go a little extreme. My husband gets embarrassed. My kids get embarrassed, but I can't stand it. I don't care. I don't want to say I don't stand it. I don't care that they get embarrassed because, and I know people look at me and think I'm weird. When I run into my girlfriends at the store, they laugh at me because I take my grocery cart and I, like, let's say this is my cart, right? I lay wipes across there and I put my hand on the wipe so that there is a barrier between my hand and the cart. It is a wipe, okay? If I get to the store and they don't have any wipes, and for some freak reason I don't have wipes in my purse, I take tissues out and I drape tissues across just so there's a barrier and I'm not touching that cart. You go through the store, you're touching, if you don't wipe it off, you're touching that cart, those germs. You then are touching the food that you're going to put in your house. So you're bringing those germs into your house. Then your kids come along, open chips, open whatever, right? With their hands, get those germs on their hands. Then they're eating with their hands. Okay, so those germs are just continuing to circle through your house. So another way, even though that's not even in my house, another way not to bring those germs in my house is to simply get a free cart wipe and wipe your cart off. I know most people are not going to go to the extent that I do to lay the wipe down so that you aren't touching the cart, but at least clean it off real good. Okay, it drives me insane. I see people put their infants, their toddlers in these carts, and the kids are touching the cart, putting their hands in their mouth, eating snacks, and I'm just, oh my gosh, it drives me insane. And then I see people letting their little kids, letting their toddlers chew on their keys. It takes so much self-control for me not to go up to them, rip the keys out of the kid's hand and go, are you freaking crazy? You're letting your kid chew on one of the dirtiest things, okay? You don't wipe off car keys. Most people, okay? Most people don't. I normally don't, okay? I say normally for the most part because if my car keys say drop on my car floor, I wipe them off because your car floor is disgusting. Your shoes are down there. I don't disinfect my car floors, okay? That's one area I don't mess with. So if your keys fall there, it's disgusting. So your keys are everywhere. Your hands that are everywhere touch your keys. Now these people are letting their kids chew on their car keys. It's common sense, people. Come on, seriously. Ugh. And society is gross. Okay, you look around. People are dirty. People are gross. Go in a public bathroom, which I avoid at all costs. But if I have to go in there and I see women, I don't even call them women sometimes. They, when you think of what people do in a bathroom, okay, private, personal stuff that women do, going to the bathroom in general, and then they come out and maybe they don't wash, or maybe they don't wash good enough, okay? Now they're touching the cart that you're touching. Oh, it is so bad. So just do that simple trick, okay? Just grab those free wipes, wipe your cart off. It'll save all those germs being on your hands, maybe your face, your cart, or your cart in general. If you wipe it off, touch, and it won't be all over your groceries that are coming into your home. The whole point of this is trying to get your home to be a clean, disinfected environment for your family. Just like a clean environment, germ-free, keeps you healthier all the way around. And it's not so much that doesn't cut down on cleaning, but everything I'm sharing kind of cuts down on maybe cleaning extra or killing germs, things like that, and everything like that. So I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, give me a comment. If you have anything you want to share with me, I'd love to hear it. So be kind and be clean. Have a great day. Bye-bye.